This is your daily, weekly outlook and predictions for stocks and crypto. From yours truly, DataZero. You know what it is, in the building. We out here. We out here. We are in the building. Chopstick in the building. Weekly outlook and prediction in the building. We're doing great, brother. Let me share these links. Let me put on a what up, David? DH. All right, so let me change the thumbnail. That way the thumbnail is different from the last one. Should have something here. Oh, we don't want that one. All right. Now, let me share these links and we will get started. Banner on the building. Ape in the building. What up, Ape? How we doing? What's poppin', everybody? We're getting mad close to 16K. All right. Now, I'm going to share these links. What's up, fam? I'm also going to like my own stream. Everyone like the stream. up, fam? I'm also gonna like my own stream. Merch store. I have new merch on the way too. So you guys will be seeing more shirts that I bought and hats. I got a new tank top, a new t-shirt, and a new hat on the way. And the Bitcoin one you guys saw was fire. This one's also dope. You already know what it is. It's your boy DZ in the building. About to go in for stocks and crypto, and then we'll break it all down. All right, but let me share these links first. Ooh, who we got in the building? DH 808. What up, 808? Hawaii's up in the building. What up? Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. We got Detroit in the building, England in the building. Look, we global, baby. DZ fam, we're global. We're global. We are global, fam. Let me share these links and we'll get started. Sometimes YouTube be drawing and don't put my stuff out there. But yo, guys, I've been standing a lot more and my back feels so much better. So you guys might see me standing like this, and I'm gonna be getting a new desk here ASAP. But you guys might see me standing like this every once in a while on camera. When I get the new desk, the camera setup will be better. I know you guys don't care. And let me just share it on the Discord. Discord, apparently you can only be logged in a certain amount of items because it logged me out on when I logged in on this phone. So I have to use this phone. Looks like we got some news. Yo, Discord was popping this weekend. The Discord was popping this weekend, y'all. Altcoin season soon. I know altcoin season is, I know it's coming. Yeah, I called altcoin season 8 months ago. I said altcoin season was coming 8 months. I literally said spring, summer. I said spring, summer 2025. You'll see altcoin season. I called it to a T. Yo, where we at with everything, y'all? What's up with y'all? How was your weekend? I'm very excited about crypto. I don't know if you guys have seen lately. Wow. Wow. Crypto's looking very good. Crypto's looking very good. I'm about to buy more because I think we might take off even higher. I'm about to buy more because I think we might take off even higher on crypto, man. I really think we're about to. I hope I'm not too bullish, but I think we're about to make a life-changing move here. A life-changing rally, I think, is coming for crypto, and it's going to be insane. It's going to be absolutely insane. I think something major is coming. Now, Bitcoin could only go so high because on the weekly time frame, RSI is at 69, no pun intended. And then on the monthly time frame, RSI is at 69 as well. Now, we have ran as high as 93 and 88, 89, 90 in the past. So, I mean, we still have a little bit of room to run, but we're getting to that overbought territory where we're going to need to pull back and we need to have some. I wish we could just go forever, but oh God, I love Bitcoin. Look at this chart. You're my favorite, Bitcoin. You're my favorite. GameStop is looking particularly good as well. Also, AMC looking good. Yes, we are green on the month, believe it or not, family. AMC is green on the month, believe it or not. So all of our hopes and dreams might come true as not only AMC, but crypto pops off as well. I'm hoping that's what we see. We might be able to see it. Let me grab a water real quick. I love water. What up, Chili? Got all the mods in the house right now. AMC short interest went up as well. So I just did a short video.
Hey yo guys,
AMC short interest went up.
Short interest is going up. 8.34 days to cover and 14.5% short interest. If we get past 15%, AMC is really cooking. This is actually good, ladies and gentlemen, and here is why. Because more short interest means a possibly larger short squeeze.
If we squeeze the shorts.
We start to go up, which I'm thinking we might start doing here soon. Make sure you check out the weekly outlook.
Monthly MACD is green, and we got a green month.
Get a green week here on AMC as predicted. Right now we have bullish divergence. Weekly MACD is green, and we are starting to trend up and break out of
we are starting to trend up.
And we're tracking with my prediction, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready. Things are looking good for AMC. We want to see the
damn, that camera is super clear. I love the quality.
If possible, and we want to see cost
I need to start filming the intros with it.
Right under 1%. We want to see 1% or higher. Cost of borrow going up is a bullish sign, especially with short interest going up simultaneously. Let's go.
Oh my god, that camera's so good.
Stock and crypto predictions and much more. Hey yo guys.
All right, so and we have this gap fill to the upside. You already know what that means, y'all. And guess what? Last week, you guys got to tell me if I got it right, because we talked about this. We talked about this on Friday stream. Did I get this right or not? So I called for a green week for AMC, GME, and SPY. GameStop had a true green week and it was green 0.22%. AMC had a green week, was green 1.87%. SPY's candle was green, but it was truly down from the start of the week, 0.43%. Is that a 3 out of 3 or is that a 2 out of 3? Does SPY count? Let me know in the comments below, please. If you see this after, let me know. And if you're seeing it right now, let me know. Did I get a 3 out of 3? Because you guys are the judge. I cannot determine. You guys are the judge. Because we got a green candle print here on SPY, but it was truly down. Look at the top of your screen here. This tells you the percentage gain or loss, 0.43%. Slight red week. But we got a green candle because of the price structure. We got a green candle on AMC or GameStop, bullish hammer candle green weekly. True green week on GameStop, called for that. And I called for the green week on AMC. Got the green week on that. So let me know. 2.5. Vano. Vano in the building. Hey, what up, everybody? How was your guys' weekend, by the way? How was everyone's weekend? Did you make any money this weekend? I was going to 1v1 this kid for $1,000 live. I was going to 1v1 him on Fortnite, but I literally just got on playing. I played a ranked match after that and won. Platinum. Hey, what if this is a giant bear flag? That's what I'm worried about, though. It's the one thing on GameStop I'm worried about. Actually, even if it was a bear flag, though. Yay, yo. Weeble's acting funny, bro. I save money by not spending. Okay. I respect it. I respect the conservative grind. RSI is overbought right now. Oh, man. GameStop, you're looking so good, yet the RSI. Look how GameStop pushed up here in after hours, too. That was institutions. It was institutions of buying. You're going to dump back down, and then you're going to come up. Because you're going to create a gap in the morning, and we're going to fill the gap, and we're going to fix it. Okay, if I'm right about that, I am the best to ever do it. if I'm really right about that, I think we create a gap in the morning, but we drop down and fill the gap. I think we gap up a little bit. Like, I think there's some excitement pre-market. Some nice excitement. But then we drop down. Then we find a bottom. We find support. We pop back up. There's no holiday. There's no banking holidays, right? And on Monday, AMC is going to retest. It's going to retest this wedge. And then it's going to officially break out. Well, we already retested it here and here. I'm getting rid of this line. Things are getting too messy. I need to get rid of some of these lines. It's just getting too messy. Yeah, so man, we might just push up. But I think we pull up in the in pre-market for whatever reason and then pull back. Our futures up or down? Can anyone confirm? Our futures up or down? Does anyone know right now? Like my stream. Like my stream, y'all. That's what I've been asking. How are futures looking? That's how I'm asking, bro. Can anybody tell me? The futures are the one thing I can't find for some reason. It's got to be here, right? Come on. Where are futures? I can't find it even if I look it up, bro. What is this? Is this it? I don't even know what I'm looking at. Futures are up, it looks like. This has got to be it. This has got to be it. It says small cap, so that's the Russell's 200 or 2000. US Tech, that's got to be like NASDAQ. US 500, that's got to be like SPY. Yeah, look at the prices. It is that. 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 They're up big. I don't even know what futures are necessarily, though. That's the one thing I know little about. I know it's speculative. I don't think it's based. I think it's based on real markets, but I don't even know what futures are. I think it's gambling on. I think it's a derivative. I know it's a derivative of the stock market. I think it's kind of like options, but I think it's more risky. I think trading futures is probably crazy. Yeah, so SPY's gonna gap up. Bro, I know about stocks. I know about crypto. I know about options. But futures is one thing I do not know about, bro. All I know is it's a derivative of the stock market. I don't know much about futures, man. I'm not scared to admit that. All I know is it's a derivative of the stock market. I believe. I don't even know if that's correct. It sounds risky. It sounds like you're betting on something that's not even like futures, like the future of the market. Like, where is the market gonna go? Strong buy, buy. This might be good to look at, though, man. Especially for SPY and NASDAQ. What up, Nana Ape? What up, Tim? Oh, you guys see red? You guys are giving me mixed signals in here. I see green here on this website. It says real-time stock indices futures. US 500, which is SPY. US Tech. SPX 500 VIX is down. So that means the VIX is down. This has got to be it. This has got to be it. Has to be it. The only thing that's down is the VIX, which means volatility is going down. Make sure you guys like the stream. It's absolutely free. What's up, Nana? You guys see how close we are to 16K, man? Ooh, we could taste it, baby. And Bitcoin is slowly trying to get above this key resistance and support right here. Yo, I think Bitcoin might be ready to do something, bro. But we're seeing a little bit of bearish divergence here on the smaller time frame. You guys can see RSI clearly trending down. Price clearly trending up. I mean, that's very clear right here. Bearish divergence here on the 15-minute, the 10-minute, the 30-minute. RSI clearly trending down, as price clearly trending up. So I think Bitcoin's going to correct down, find support, and push up. Which means SPY might do the same thing, bro. I see futures are up right now. I think what I have is good, because I think it's gonna make like a bear flag type formation. I think what I have here is good. I'm going to leave this prediction here. And I think these are good. I'm normally pretty on the nose with it. Yo, if AMC breaks and holds 275, we're going to start pushing towards 3 pretty hard. Also, if you guys follow me on Twitter/X, if you don't mind. We just broke 2,150 followers, so we are growing there. And we are growing on Instagram as well. So if you guys don't mind, please, if you haven't, give me a follow on Instagram and Twitter/X if you don't mind. My Instagram and Twitter handle is linked right down here below. So I'm just going to post this in the comment section real quick. And I'm going to post the Instagram. Yeah, because you guys aren't sharing. You guys got to share. Bro has no subscribers and is laughing because I haven't got to 16 subscribers. 16,000. And bro has no subscribers. Oh, sorry. He has 11 subscribers. I'm sorry. He doesn't have 0. He has 11. My bad. Yeah, no, I haven't made it to 16K yet. But we will soon. I don't know if he was trying to be mean or not, but it seemed that way. I don't know, man. So I'm not trying to be a dick or anything. I'm just saying, bro. All right, so guys, prepare for BTC pullback. I wish it didn't have to happen, but what we're probably going to see on BTC is like come back down, test support. I might delete the prediction I have, but I really want to leave it because I did call. I mean, the move that I called for happened, right? You guys got to tell me. Did this move happen? Because I called for Bitcoin going to 102.4. So should I delete this? It just didn't pull back. It actually just ripped straight to my price target. I thought it was going to pull back a little bit more. So here's when I made the prediction. It did pull back a little bit, but then it just pumped. Straight break out of the falling wedge. I might as well delete this one, right? I need your... If you gave me your 11 subscribers, I would make it to 16,000, bro. So Gen X, Y, Gen Z... You should give me your 11 subscribers, and then I'll make it to 16K. If you really want to be helpful. Let me know in the comments down below. Should I delete this prediction? Nobody's saying anything. Alright, I'm just going to delete it since nobody has any input. Unless the back end broke again. There's a possibility. Damn, like to viewer ratio is sick right now. 48 people, 36 likes. Thank you guys so much. You guys are mega supportive. I guess we'll delete this one. Okay, so that prediction played out. Now this is my new prediction. It's micro. I think we break down. We climb a little bit higher with the bullish or bearish divergence. Then we top out and we pull back pretty hard. And then we find support. And then we push back up. Bitcoin does it. Bitcoin for the win, by the way.
Yo, bro, what's up with that beat?
Okay, mega pint. I asked if I should delete the prediction, and the very next comment was mega pint. Thanks. Okay, so here's what we're looking at, fam. Wow, we got 50 people in the building. What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining me on the weekend. It's rare. It's rare for you guys to join on the weekend. You know what I mean? Well, it's not rare. It's just the live streams aren't as popping on the weekend. You know what I mean? I remember I used to stream like just video games on the weekend. We almost got 50 likes already. Thank you guys so much for everything, man. You guys are mad supportive for real. So I'm gonna give you guys my predictions now, and then we're gonna make a video. I'm going to make a video, and then hopefully you guys watch that too. You know what I mean? Support your favorite creator. Support your boy. Is BlackBerry going back up? Every other crypto's red, but Bitcoin's green. Ethereum's back at 2.5K. Ethereum made a nasty move. What? No. Are you serious, dude? Bro, you just... Dude, thank you, dude. Come on, bro. Bro, seriously, that hit me, bro. That just hit me, bro. Bro just dropped... I have to put this on the Instagram. I'm sorry, I have to. I have to put this on the Instagram. Thank you. Bro, thank you so much, Dela Cruz, bro. I love saying that name. I'm sorry, man. Dela Cruz. What up, man? Yo. Leonard Dela Cruz. Bro, thank you so much, brother. He just did a 10 gifted. And he himself is a member. And just gifted 10 gifted on the weekend stream. It's the weekend stream. I'm sitting here just chilling, doing my thing. And 10 gifted! Baby! Bro, thank you, dog. No, seriously, thank you so much, bro. Happy Mother's Day. Cheers, brother. A 10 gifted on the weekend stream is just unheard of. A 10 gifted on the weekend stream is unheard of. Wow. Oh, wow. If you type in AMC stock, I come up. That's awesome. 1.2K views. Guys, we're making a name for ourselves. And it's all because of you. I'd be nothing without DZ fam. Bro, thank you, bro. Thank you for the 10 gifted. Dela Cruz, bro. Legendary, for real. As AMC seeks a plot twist. I'm telling you guys, AMC's slowly going bullish. They're trying to FUD us, though. They gave us a 283 price target. Wait, that's to the upside. An analyst just gave us a bullish price target. We're definitely going to hit that. We're going to hit $3. We're going to hit $3. I'm doing a short video about this. Even though it's a very small price target, the fact that the analysts are giving bullish price targets, you already know that AMC is going to go up. Brother, I got you. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Give me 1 second. Let me post this short and then I got you, bro.
Can you give me prediction for ETH on short midterm?
It's ETH, computer, not ETH. Let me just do this real quick. Hey, yo, check this out. Now, it's a very small price target, but analysts, the paid shills, are giving AMC bullish price targets. Check this out. So I just type in AMC stock news to see what's going on. I'm here live streaming right now, talking about AMC, GME, much more. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. AMC Holdings Entertainment, you guys can see, just reported an analyst assigned a $2.83 price target. I believe AMC is actually going to go to $3 and much higher, which I'm going to be giving you guys a breakdown here shortly on the live stream. So make sure you guys tune in, and also on the video I'm dropping here later tonight. But I think we are going to the upside, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, there is a gap fill right at that price target. So it's ironic that he did choose that price target. You can see that 283 to 286 gap fill. I think we are 100% going to that gap fill. The analyst probably picked that because he knew there's a very high chance he would be right. So, ladies and gentlemen, people are buying AMC. Hedge funds are buying AMC. I break it all down on my Twitter/X. Also, unusual options activity. It's one of the biggest AMC tweets right now. You guys can see if you just type in AMC stock here on Twitter, this will come up. You can also follow me on Twitter/X. But we have some unusual options activity for the expiration date of June 20th, 2025. So again, like and subscribe for more updates and predictions. Bullish price target for the upside and unusual options activity on top of hedge funds buying for AMC. And in fact, we do have hedge funds buying. And here's the proof of hedge funds buying. You guys can see hedge funds buying AMC and GameStop and factoring that. Like and subscribe. Hey, yo. All right, bro. Now I'm going to go ahead and look at your predictions. So ETH is going to depend on BTC. Looks like we might have some temporary pullback, but I mean, look, ETH kind of looks like a bull flag, bro. We're probably going to see some temporary pullback, but I think ETH is going to try to hold this 2,522 support. If you could break above that, dude, you're going to see a decent move to the upside. Right now, we do have bearish divergence, though, man, forming, so we could see like a little bit more upside, but I think Bitcoin is going to pull back, and you really have to watch Bitcoin right now. Everybody who's in crypto needs to keep their eye on BTC. Bitcoin dominance is one of the highest it's been in a long time. Bitcoin dominance sitting at 59.9%. It was at 61%. So this is very, very high. It's really going to control the market here on what BTC does. Again, with this bearish divergence, I think BTC is going to see a pullback to upside, and then that means ETH is going to see something very, very similar. So you're probably going to lose support here, come back down to maybe about 2,000, and then hold that range, and then push back to the upside for a short to mid-term prediction here for Ethereum. You probably see some pullback here, back down to that 2K, 2.2, and then you'll get a nice move up. Probably back towards 2.8, 3K here coming soon. I think that Ethereum is very, very, very undervalued right now. You guys can see that we're actually bouncing back inside of this overall wedge shape, and you could see a nasty move up if Ethereum is able to break out of this overall macro accumulation. Very, very similar to what we've seen here for Tesla when it had a macro accumulation of a pennant. You've seen a massive breakout, and now we're retesting it. You could see Tesla push up actually off of this, but just showing you guys something similar here. This is on the weekly time frame. You get this massive accumulation, and then you get these massive moves to the upside. So this is something similar you could see for ETH. I think Ethereum, crypto, I think crypto's about to make a mega move, man. A mega move, dude. I'm telling you guys, something big is coming for the crypto market, and all the people that didn't buy are going to be so upset because it's going to make a giant move up, and then it's going to create, the move's going to be so high that the floor is going to be 100K. Like, you're never going to be able to buy Bitcoin for less than 100,000, bro. Once this next move happens, you're never going to be able to buy BTC for less than 100K per coin, and the floor is going to keep going higher on BTC because it's a fixed cap, or because it has a fixed amount of coins. More people are buying, more people are holding. It's just going to keep going up higher and higher and higher. You need to buy Bitcoin, man. Bitcoin should be over 50% of your portfolio, or 50% of your portfolio. I preach this a lot. I've been in the crypto game since 2019. I've been through several crypto bear markets, and my portfolio did so much better when I was full altcoins and less Bitcoin. My portfolio got wrecked during this pullback, man. I lost 80-90% of my value when I was heavy altcoins, and this is when I learned here that BTC was the king. And then this is when I accumulated more BTC down here at these lows. Thank God I was able to get another chance to accumulate BTC at such cheap prices. I'm literally dirt fucking cheap here where I accumulated my BTC. Bought most of my Bitcoin here. I did buy some on the way up here 2019, but it was at higher prices. But accumulated most of my BTC here, and just really survived this bear market from being BTC heavy. And I seen the difference here of being BTC heavy when this dip came, and I was more BTC heavy than when this dip came and I lost 80-90% of my value because I was in altcoins. This dip was even bigger, and my portfolio was not as bad because I started going Bitcoin heavy. I started buying on the way down, accumulating my BTC here, and then I stopped accumulating pretty much here and just let it rock its way up here. Recently buying some more BTC on this previous dip right here. I can even tell you the exact date that I bought the BTC. And I bought XRP. My portfolio is quickly going back to all-time highs, and Bitcoin's not even at all-time highs yet. But I did add more money into it, so it makes sense. I am up on that position, and I bought it in April 2nd, and I am up on that position. April 2nd was right around here. So you guys can see here. Oh, here's April 5th. So it was like around this week and this week. So around here, I bought the dip on BTC. I saw the falling wedge. I knew we were going to break out for a new all-time high. So I took advantage of that. You guys can see we have green weekly MACD now, and we are moving up. So that turned out to be a smart decision. Again, BTC, if you buy the fear, you will be okay. Buy the fear. You can see that we're actually moving in if you go ahead and look at the crypto fear and greed right now, we're moving back into the greed territory, letting us know that we did indeed bounce. Go Mara. What up, Fishy? What's up with you, brother? Thanks for being here. Thank you, Danny Lamb and Dela Cruz. Leonard Dela Cruz and Danny Lamb. Thank you. Hopefully I pronounced your name right, bro. And if I didn't, I'm sorry, man. I'm stupid as hell. Hey, yo, check this out. Now, it's a very small price target, but analysts, the paid sales, are giving AMC bullish price targets. Check this out. So analysts are paid literally to give these price targets. That's why I called them. That's why I called the analyst a paid shill. All right, so I posted about that. So we'll talk about that. Is it coming up? I don't know why it looks all dark like that. Whatever. Let me see if I can't get a better picture. I don't know why it looks like that. Okay, I changed it up a little bit. So AMC shares just gave AMC stock a bullish price target. Say what? This is bullish because analysts are paid talking heads and opinions. So if they are putting out upside targets for AMC, you know the price is going to go up. Let's check out XRP.
Yo, 14, you got another one.
XRP got rejected by these sell orders, but still looking pretty good. Yeah, I think crypto's going to pull back in the short term, but we're going to keep going up. We need this pullback. So everything's going to make the same type of move. Ethereum, Bitcoin, everything. It's all going to pull back, bro. It's all gonna pull. It's gonna pull back, bro. I'm telling you guys. And then we're gonna pull back and come back down and find support and push up. So everything on crypto, which means stocks and crypto, they're decoupled macro, but micro they are like together. Like Bitcoin will pull back because it's getting sold off as liquidity. Futures say they're up though right now. I feel like we're going to see a pullback, man. I'm going to erase all of this. I feel like we're going to see a pullback in the morning. I'm going to just go with my flow here. I'm going to check out stock market news and GameStop news, and then we're going to make the weekly outlook and prediction. And I'm going to redo. Oh my God, even more whales. Even more, dude, multiple stories of whales buying. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, we're going to the moon. Oh my God. Bro, GME is going to the fucking moon, bro. Everybody is buying GameStop stock. Everybody and their moms is buying GME stock. Even more whales buy GME stock. It's ridiculous. You guys are not ready for what's coming, brother. It's over, bro. It's over, bro. Bro, so we got fire on that, and then let's just do stock market news, cause we got even more whales buying, bro. It's ridiculous. After I check the news, I'm gonna redo. I think crypto's just due for a pullback, so I'm gonna redo my prediction now. We got 60 people in the building right now. 60 people in the building. Thank you for being here so much right now. Let me make this tweet, and then I'm going to do the weekly outlook and prediction and redo my predictions. I'm telling you, something huge is coming for the unusual options activity. Between the bullish, and I'm about to look at the options chain again too. We're going to look at the options chain to see if there's any update. Someone just posted the futures, they're up. And they used the same website I did. Futures are up strong. So yes, futures are up. I do have the futures charts now. Futures are up. I'm going to shoot. Can I find that again? I want to post that for everybody. That means GameStop is going to... Bro, we're looking good. Futures are up. Oh, I can't post it from here. Dang it. So much to do now. Okay, futures are up. And now I need to make this tweet. Yeah, we have 10 new members. We have 10 new members. And we have a super chat thanks to Danny Lamb and Dela Cruz. Which I'm so grateful for. Thank you. I didn't expect any super chats, especially because it's the weekend. So anytime I get super chats on the weekend, I'm extra grateful. And a 10 gifted's unheard of. On the weekend, that's crazy. We also have green monthly MACD. More hedgies buying GameStop stock. Something huge is coming for GME between the unusual options activity, the bullish macro, falling wedge to uptrend, the price with green monthly MACD. I'm calling it. GameStop stock is about to pump and go macro bullish. I'm going to give upside targets. All right, let me grab some water. I'm going to grab some water. I'm going to make new white dotted line predictions. I'm going to grab some water. I'm going to make new white dotted line predictions. And then we're going to do weekly outlook and prediction. And let me just see if there's any doubt futures and surge as Wall Street cheers U.S. Okay, we need to talk about that. We need to talk about that. What up, Willie F? What's good with you? Okay. All right, so I got everything ready. We have the futures. We got more hedges by GME. Ooh-wee. Things are heating up, baby. Hey, yo, check it. We got some updates and some news for you, Trump tariffs. Trump tariff news right now. The futures are up, as you guys can see. There are talks with China on the Trump tariffs. That's the latest news for the Trump tariffs. You guys can see they had some talks over the weekend. While neither side had anything to announce on the tariffs, the White House has hinted a deal to help address America's global trade deficit, and China said a mechanism would be established for future discussions on trade and the economy. So it looks like they might be coming to some type of an agreement. And this is bullish for the overall market. I'm live right now breaking it down, and I'll be dropping a video as well, so make sure you guys check that out. Like and subscribe for the latest stock and crypto related news. Okay, so we got that, and then we got the GameStop, bro. We got more whales buying GME. Bro, thank you, member, for 9 months solid. The homie Manuel. Thank you, bro, for the 9 solid
LFG.
months. I appreciate you, my dude. So I guess we got to do a short video for the GameStop, huh? Yo, check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, things are about to get crazy for GameStop, and I'm going to break it down in my latest video. Make sure you check it out when it drops later today, the weekly outlook and prediction. More whales, ladies and gentlemen. More people buying GME stock, okay? Not 1, but 2 hedgies buying GME stock, 4 Capital LLC buying shares, and I told you guys the hedge funds, smart money is accumulating, and we have Goldman Sachs themselves buying shares as well. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. Something big is coming for GME stock. And I broke it down in this tweet. We have unusual option activity, macro bullish falling wedge, and so much more. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter/X because you can see all of this even before I drop videos on it. And again, with the macro bullish falling wedge, green monthly MACD, things are looking good for GameStop to have a macro bull run. If we break $30 to $35, you're going to see this thing fly, and I'm calling for higher price targets. I'm thinking $50 is easily on the table. Like and subscribe for more. Yo, check it out, ladies and... Yeah, I'm thinking $50 is on the table. I'm thinking $50 is on the table for sure. All right, we got to get this video ready, man. It's already 7 o'clock. All right, let me put the tags on this video, and then we'll go ahead and make the weekly outlook and prediction. Hey, yo, check it. We got some updates and some news for you. Trump tariff news right now. The futures are up. As you guys can see, there are talks with China. All right, so I'm going to put these tags on here, and then we're going to do the weekly outlook and prediction. Thank you guys for anybody who's here right now watching live, and I truly appreciate that. We got 61 people in the building right now, 61 people in the building. We actually had up to 64 people here at one point. I appreciate anybody here right now. Yeah, Bitcoin's going to pull back for a little bit. In my personal opinion, that's what I think. We'll see a little bit of pullback, and then we'll I have the prediction here, and then we'll push up. Now, if stocks pop off, we could go a little higher. Like, we could go a little higher if stocks pop off. But I think we're going to see some pullback. We're starting to see some bearish divergence here. We're starting to see RSI get pretty hot, so BTC looking a little frothy. Might be the last pullback before the pump, you know what I mean? So, hey, you know, it might be time to get in. Not financial advice if you're not in. Hopefully you guys bought BTC, man, because you haven't missed the boat yet, but you're about to miss the boat if you don't. You got to get yourself some BTC. You guys got to get some BTC, not financial advice, man. I tried to tell everybody at 28K, man. I said BTC. 28K. The people that listen, they rich now. They up. They ain't have no problems. They bought Bitcoin at 23K. They up now. Okay, after 3 days, my battery finally went back down to 15%, so I guess I'll charge my phone. This thing's been staying charged for 3 days from a full charge. It stays charged for 2 or 3 days. And it says it can go underwater. Every time I get a new phone, I have a dream that I fall in the water with it. Has any of you guys ever had a dream like that if you got a new phone? Every time I get a new phone, I have a dream that I somehow fall in the water, but these phones are pretty waterproof now. They're not waterproof, they're water resistant. Electronics are never waterproof. They have seals in them though. They're sealed up pretty tight. $2,000, that's enough, brother. That should be like you should have at least 0.02, right? You want at least 0.01. That's the minimum amount you want. The lowest amount is 0.01. That's the lowest amount you want. I think $1,000 can get you that, but I don't know if it can now. All right, so I think my prediction was right. We'll have some excitement pre-market, and then we'll sell off in the morning. We'll find support, and we'll push up. We're going to make a gap in the morning. We're going to make a gap in the morning. Like, we're going to gap up. But in the morning, as soon as the market starts, that gap's gonna come down. And we're gonna fill the gap. Dang it. All right, let's see what type of data drops we have. So basically what I've been doing now is I go live. What I've been doing now. Oh, hold on, I have to get my cord. Is I've been, all the research that I normally do before video, I just been going live and doing it live with you guys. So all the research you see me doing right now is what I would do before I make a video. That's how long it takes. You guys think it's easy? I got to do all this research first. And then I can make a video. Don't worry, man. The crypto market will bail you out. The crypto market will bail you out, brother. Oh, shoot. We just got a new subscriber. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Hey, if you guys can, please share this video. Share this live stream. Share my channel. We're getting mad close to 16K, man. We're almost there, bro. We literally could make it to 16K if, like... That looks about right. Looks about right. Looks about right. All right. We got it, I think. All right. So we've done an hour and a half of research. An hour and a half of research, because I've been live for an hour and a half. So I have all my predictions now. So now I'm going to do the video. You guys know the usual spiel. Oh, yeah, we need to check the options chain. That's the last thing we need to check. Look for the Donkey Kong beats. Where's the Donkey Kong beat at? I have so many beats now, I can't. This phone is filled with beats. Okay, let's check the options chain let's check this week's. Oh, and we need to check what data drops we have. So this is the week of the 12th to the 16th. So we have inflation, which is going to be huge. Looks like inflation might come out hot. Interesting. It looks like it might come out basically almost the same, but a little bit higher. And then we have PPI. The biggest thing is going to be PPI and inflation. Okay. Inflation data drop this week. That's going to be big. Okay. And then Amy's pushing up as expected. Okay, baby. You're going to do good, Amy. I know you will. You have a lot of sell walls here, but I know what we're doing this week. We're going to have a green week, baby. I got a 3 out of 3 last week. I call it a 3 out of 3. But you guys got to let me know. Green week. I called for a green week on SPY. We got a green candle, but we are down 0.3%. So it's like a very, very slight red week, but we got a green candle because of the price structure. I called for a green week on GameStop. We were up 0.22%, a true green week. And then we were up 1.87% on AMC, a true green week. I called for a green week on AMC, GME, and SPY. We push a little bit higher and then we pull back SPY. A little bit higher and then we pull back. Right? What does my prediction say? My prediction has been tracking for how many days? It's saying this is the week though. Should I call for a red week? Oh my god, dude, I don't know. Fuck, this shit's so hard sometimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 days of tracking. I haven't even touched this prediction at all. I haven't even moved it or adjusted it or nothing. I think my rules are, if it's been tracking like this, I can only adjust end pieces. If I do it, and I only can do it live. I'm not moving anything, though. That way the haters can't pinpoint little things or whatever. I do have rules. I can only adjust it live. I can never adjust this. This is the same prediction I've had for so long. I can prove it. And I will prove it real quick just because you already know. So here is a video. I like that all my videos get at least 1K. If it doesn't get 1K, that sucks. Like this one. But that might have been a weekly outlook and prediction. Oh, no, it wasn't. Let's go back. We've had it for 10 days. Let's go back 6 days ago. See if I can't find that in here. Right there it is. Is that the NASDAQ? And I want you guys to notice the prices it's at. It doesn't move. 17,800. You can see right there. This is 6 days ago. Now look. Same exact prediction. So if I go to, let's see where the candle was. So that candle, let's try to find that candle. And that should put us around 17,800. It's this. Is it? It's this candle. I think it's this candle. And you can see that, yep, it's that candle. And you can see I haven't moved the prediction. Haven't moved it, okay? Now I'm not moving it. It says this is the week we top out. I think we go a little bit higher. I think my prediction is going to be a little bit wrong as we go a little bit higher, and then we pull back. So SPY is sometimes tough, especially for the weekly, because you have to call a whole week correct. You have to call a whole week correct. You have to be right about the whole week. This is a doji. Like, this is an indecision candle. It could go either way. It could break down. My prediction says this is the week that SPY breaks down. I'm having a hard time with SPY, guys. I'm having a hard time calling this one. I know AMC and GME are going to green. It looks so good.
Yo, 14, you got another one.
I'm going to go with a green week. I'm going to go with a green week on SPY. I'm going to go with the green week on SPY. It's going to be a slight green week. And then next week's the week we top out. I think I'm going to go with the green week. What's the RSI looking like on the hourlies? We're going to push up a little bit higher, fill the gap, and then pull back. Green week on SPY. We're going to push up a little bit higher and then pull back. Green week on SPY. Unless inflation comes out dirty, then it's going to destroy us. I might be wrong. I might be right. Who gives a fuck? I don't even care anymore. I'm putting out my predictions. It's hard, man. Heads or tails, green or red, man. I'm going with a slight green week on SPY. I'm going for a slight green week. I think we pull up. I think we pull up in the beginning of the week. I think we pull up in the beginning of the week, but I think we start to see bearishness early. This one's hard, bro. We got some bearish divergence. We're going to go a little bit higher than pull back. I think it's this week, though. It's going to be a slight green week, bro. Watch it be red. It's going to be red, bro. It's going to be red. It's going to be red, bro. This is whack. I don't know what to do. I don't know my official prediction yet. What if GameStop's red too? Because look at the RSI. GameStop's about to go crazy. Fuck it. We're going to pull back. We're going to pull back some, but we're going to correct. I think we see slight bullishness Monday. Tuesday, we start to pull back. And then Wednesday, Thursday, push up. So it's going to be a slight green week. I think we're going to see a slight green week, y'all. That's what I'm going to go for. And I'm actually going to call for a green week on GameStop and AMC. My prediction hasn't been wrong, though, dude. It says this is the week we top out. You know what? I'm going with my prediction. Damn it! This one's too hard. I don't know what to do, bro. I'm about to snap. I'm going for a red week on SPY, but bullish. Yep, I got this. Okay. SPY. You're going to see bullishness in the beginning of the week, bearishness in the later half of the week, slight red week for SPY, green week for AMC and GME. I'm calling it. That's how I'm doing it, and that's what it is. That's what it is, okay? You're going to see bullishness Monday and Tuesday, and then SPY's going to pull back. My prediction hasn't been wrong yet, and I'm sticking with it. So you're going to see a slight push up to pull back SPY. SPY goes a little bit higher and then pulls back. That's going to make it green, though. That's going to make it green even if SPY does push higher and pull back. That's going to make it a green week. I got to go green for all. All right. I officially figured it out. All right, let's go. I'm going green for everything. Yeah, I'm going green for everything. I'm going green for everything. Now you guys are really confusing me with the mixed bears and bulls. That's super confusing. I'm going green for everything. I'm going green for everything. All right, guys, I'm going to do one commercial. Please bear with me, and then we're going to hop into the video. Ladies and gentlemen, if you watch the video now, I beg you, please go check that thing out when it drops. That way we can hopefully get 1,000 views on it. We already have 500 views on this live stream, so I really appreciate that. If we can just get 1,000 views on the video, that's all we need, baby. So, and also thank you guys because this was crazy. I cannot thank you enough. First of all, we got a subscriber. So we're only 8 subscribers away from 16,000. And of course, Dela Cruz and then the champion, Danny Lamb, always holding it down with the super chat. We did get 1 super chat and new members. Dela Cruz with the 10 gifted, Danny Lamb with the 2-piece, and Manuel holding it down for 9 solid months, man. We appreciate you guys always when you show love on stream. Thank you. I'm going to do one commercial. We're going to go into the video, and I'm going to give you guys the weekly outlook and prediction, and everybody here is going to be the first to see it live. And, of course, if you can, when the video drops, go ahead and drop a like on it and leave a comment on it. I'd appreciate that. I couldn't make up my mind on SPY at all. We're going to see a push up to pull back. It's the weekly outlook and prediction is the hardest because it's hard to make a prediction for the whole week, man. It really is. And then to get those right is insane, which I do somehow. To be able to get them right is insane. I don't know how. Sometimes I do it, but by the grace of God, man, and thank God for y'all watching. Look at this gap fill to the upside for AMC, man. We're definitely going back to $3. There's a gap at $3, dude. AMC's looking so beautiful, and it's tracking with my macro. So proud of Amy. So we're going to have a green week on Amy, green week on GameStop, and green week on SPY. Not financial advice. Let's go. Let's go ahead and break this shit down. It's getting dark out. Let's get this done. Still got to go get my coffee and shit. And get some dinner. All right. And it's getting close to 8. Like, I got to hurry up. All right, let's try to do this one take only. All right, so remember what we're talking about. Make sure you guys like the stream if you don't mind. Inflation. SPY is looking bullish morning. GME is definitely about to pump. And AMC shills gave us bullish price target. Where is the duplicate tag? Damn it. All right. Let's get to this. I'm going to try to do it one take, but I don't know if I can. GME's going to 50. Yo fam, what is up? You are back for another video with DataZero. In this video, we're looking at AMC, GME, SPY, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. This is your weekly outlook and prediction for stocks and crypto. Let's not waste any more time and hop into charts, facts, data, showing you guys what is going on for this week. Now, ladies and gentlemen, right off the bat, we need to tell you guys that stock futures are up. And there are a potential deal on the table with China, or at least talks of a deal, or at least of them working something out. So this is bullish for the stock market. We need everyone to know that, because this could affect the whole entire stock market. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter/X, as I do post these things and break them down before they do happen. Now, we also have some major news here for GME as well. Ladies and gentlemen, so much stuff is going on for GME. We have even more hedge funds buying GME stock. Ladies and gentlemen, even more hedge funds are buying GME stock. This is insane now, the amount of hedge funds that we're seeing buying GME stock, and I literally chronicled it all here on my Twitter/X. So again, follow me on there. Also, Goldman Sachs themselves adding GME to their portfolio. Ladies and gentlemen, if this doesn't tell you something is coming, I don't know what will. Between all of the crazy things that we're seeing here with the options activity, look at the options chain here for next week on GME stock. Absolute insanity, ladies and gentlemen. I do not know what to tell you, ladies and gentlemen. This thing is about to blow. Look how much calls outweigh puts. Look at people buying $50 call options. This is absolutely insane. If we go out to the mega date, June 20th, you guys can see even more insane bullish options activity. $115 strike price here on GME. And GME is not the only one, as well as AMC also has unusual options activity for the same price range or expiration date here of June 20th. As you guys can see, people buying all the way out to $27 strike price here for AMC. If we go to May 16th, which is this expiration date, you can see that we are having some puts, but we do have calls as well. But GME looking extremely bullish here on this call options chain here for May 16th, which is the expiration coming up on this Friday, ladies and gentlemen. So this looks bullish for GME to potentially continue to the upside, and this is why I'm excited on what we could potentially see for GME, along with the news as well, as more hedge funds are buying. Now, we also have some news for AMC. Analyst, the page shows themselves, are also giving bullish price targets here for AMC. Again, more good news for the meme stocks as far as I'm concerned. As you can see here right now, they gave us a price target of 283. Kind of ironic that they did choose that price here for AMC, because there is a gap fill here at that exact price here at 283 to 286. So I'm pretty sure the analysts know that we will 100% hit that price target. And I know for a fact that we will be hitting that price target. We'll probably hit that price target this week. Now, as far as what we could see here for the meme stocks in the morning, and again, let's just go over some quick numbers just so you guys can kind of see what's going on here with some of the fundamental data. But you guys can see cost to borrow is slowly rising here for AMC. That's what we want to see. Cost to borrow is sitting at 0.99%. We want to see that at least 1% or higher. Again, 1% is not a lot, but it is better than nothing. Also, they're getting lower on short shares that they have been shorting heavily. 2.9 million shares available to short at time of recording. That could obviously change as early as Monday morning. Now, if you go ahead and look across the bar for GameStop, it's staying steady, but we want to see it go higher. They are shorting heavily. You guys can see that here in the volume. 0.30% here cost to borrow for GME. And then if we go ahead and look at the short interest as well, GME short interest is going up 11.93%, which is much higher than the 7% that we had previously. And you guys can see AMC short interest absolutely exploding, sitting at 14.50%. I recently broke down how this could be bullish because the more short interest, the bigger the short squeeze that we could get. And again, AMC starting to get past that 15% short interest range. If we get past 15%, it could get explosive if we do squeeze the shorts, as 15% short interest is a decent amount of short interest, and that would be a lot of shares that would need covering. So this is looking bullish, especially if AMC can continue to push to the upside, which I think we will see. I told you guys that AMC is bottomed at $2.45. That statement remains true to this day, as AMC has not made a lower high than or lower low than at $2.45. We also have these buy order here, and we actually made a lower high or a higher low, and we are pushing up. We're breaking out of a macro falling wedge, and I believe this is all these things are culminating and to have AMC have a green week for this week. You guys can see that we're pushing up. We're breaking out of the falling wedge. We're breaking out of this bullish pennant. We're also tracking on my macro prediction. And then, of course, if we look out even bigger, that's what the weekly outlook and predictions for, a bigger outlook. You guys can see that we have green weekly MACD. We have RSI trending up as price trend is down. That's bullish divergence. That means AMC is going to flatten out and correct to the upside. And it is tracking with my macro prediction and did get a green week last week as predicted. And I am predicting a green week for GME this week, as well as we are breaking out of this bullish pennant. We made the higher low, and we are tracking with my macro prediction. So I'm going to have to go ahead and cop a green week here for GME. Or for AMC. Now, what you could see here in the morning, and I'll show you guys what we could see here in the morning here for AMC, and then we'll break down GME as well. What you could see is AMC getting some excitement here with the general market again, as futures are up, and there is possible talks with China, which could be bullish for the whole entire stock market. You guys can see that we're going to push up here in the morning is what I believe. Probably retest this 275 support and resistance, and then pull back, probably coming back down to about 272, and then holding that range. Now, if we can break above and hold 275, AMC is going to probably start moving significantly faster, and we do have those gap fills at 283 to 286, and then we have a gap fill at $3, which I think we could actually fill both of these gaps this week. But let's try to fill the first one and then look at the second one. But I'm thinking $3 is actually on the cards for AMC this week, and if we do explode that high, things could get nasty pretty quick, especially if AMC is able to hold that $3 level. Now, the first support and resistance that we need to break above is 275. Then we have 280 after that. I think 275 is going to be taking out here early in the week. Now, let's go ahead and look at GME, what we could expect for GME and what I'm expecting here. RSI getting kind of frothy here on the bigger time frames for GME. Also, we have this overall uptrend, but we do have a gap fill to the downside that might need to get filled, especially if this is an overall bear flag. The gap fills at 2617 to 2607. If SPY does push up, that's probably going to take GME with it. And right now, GME is looking extremely strong, especially with all of the things going on with the green monthly MACD, the falling wedge breakout, and all of the hedge funds buying. So it's only a matter of time until GME goes past $30, $35 and absolutely break out and moons. Okay, so I think GME $40, $50 is a very, very, very safe price target in my personal opinion here on the macro. As we are breaking out again, I'm going to show you guys macro because we are on weekly prediction. We are breaking out of the macro falling wedge, and I'm not saying GameStop is Bitcoin now. They are buying Bitcoin, but look what macro falling wedges do. They normally make a higher high. GameStop, even though it had a squeeze move to make that high, I think it's possible that GameStop could push up towards these highs that we previously had. So I think $50, $40 is a very conservative price target for this stock, as I do think we are going to see a significant move to the upside, and that's why hedge funds are buying GME. Now, as far as what we could see in the morning here on Monday here for GME stock, and I'll show you guys what we could potentially see here for GME stock, is some excitement here in the pre-market in the morning, probably coming up to about 2770. And then we'll probably get rejected from that range, making a gap fill in the morning, and then we'll probably come down and fill that gap using 27 27.62 as support. We also have support at 27.50. So we're going to be looking at those two levels to hold those two levels. If we can break above 27.80, expect GME to make an explosive move towards $28. And if we hold $28, ladies and gentlemen, GME is going to rally quite hard. But we have to break and hold that $28 level. I'm thinking that we could see some bullishness in the beginning half of the week and then see some pullback in the later half of the week, but that might lead to some more upside. So basically, like Monday, Tuesday, you'll be bullish. Then Wednesday, Thursday, you might see a little bit of bearishness. And then Friday, we might pop up a little bit. But that's going to give us an overall green week, in my personal opinion. I think this week's going to be extremely volatile. So do be ready. But I am locking in a green week on GameStop and AMC for this weekly outlook and prediction. And we will check at the end of the week and revisit to see if we were correct. So that's what I'm looking at for GME and AMC. I just covered the recent news. Also, the options activity is crazy. So make sure you guys like and subscribe for more predictions just like this. Now, let's go ahead and go to SPY and show you guys what's going on for SPY and the overall stock market. Like I said earlier, futures are up right now. Also possible talk to Trump. If we get a deal, that's going to be absolutely explosive for the market. Now, we do have some major data drops as well, which is going to be add volatility to the market and potentially some downside here as inflation, and this is going to be on Tuesday, might come out slightly higher than previous. So do be aware of that. Inflation might come out slightly higher than previous, and that's going to be on Tuesday. That could be bearish for the overall market, but we have to see the actual numbers, okay? If they come out lower, that's going to be bullish. If they come out higher, that's going to be bearish. If they're extremely high, that's going to be extremely bearish. But if they come out where the market's expecting, the market might be able to work with that, and I'll explain that on Tuesday, where you could see some bullishness even though the numbers come out slightly higher, because that's what the market is expecting. Now, let's go ahead and show you guys what's going on later in the week. We have PPI and retail sales. That's going to be on Thursday. That's going to be big, but not as big as inflation. Inflation is going to be your biggest data drop and your most volatile movements. And then we also have some data drops here on Friday as well. Building permits, housing starts, and Michigan consumer sentiment, which is going to cause some volatility, but not as much as your inflation here on Tuesday. So those are the data drops you need to be aware of as a trader and investor. Also, the news you need to be aware of, possible talks with China are in play, and if we do get a deal, that's going to be extremely explosive move. I think we're going to see some movement to the upside here. Pre-market SPY, as futures are up, will probably create a little bit of gap. Then we'll come back down and fill that gap. SPY has resistance at 565.35. If we break above that, that could be used as support. We also have resistance at 565.12. If we break above that, that could be used as support. SPY, in order to move higher, needs to break above 566.28. If you break above that, expect a decent move to the upside if you're able to hold that level. And if you are able to hold that level, then you have resistance at 567.56. I think SPY is going to push slightly higher, possibly coming up to fill this gap and then start to pull back. We are in a rising wedge overall, so I think that SPY is going to go higher this week, but we are going to start topping out and breaking down for a next leg down, in my personal opinion, based off what I'm seeing now. My NASDAQ prediction has been tracking for over 10 days. Right now, what is it saying is we're going to see a slight push up and then pull back. So I think overall, it's going to be mostly kind of a flat week, but we're going to see a push to the upside. If we get a deal, that would obviously be explosive and different. I think it's mostly all going to be an overall flat week with a lot of sideways ping-ponging, but it can be played. If we get a deal, that's going to be explosive. But I think we're going to start seeing momentum start to fade out soon, and we're going to start seeing a pullback. You guys can see we're actually starting to get red MACD here. My prediction has been tracking. So I think we're going to see an overall slight green week for SPY, but it's going to be a very slight green week, and then we are going to start seeing some bearishness, and that could start leading into the later half of the week. So be ready, because the later half of this week could be pretty bearish. So again, be ready for that. I'll be live streaming, giving you guys predictions and news as they do drop. So make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe. But I'm going to have to go in and lock in a slight green week here for SPY and the overall market. But I think we're going to be topping out here soon after a slight push to the upside. What we could see here in the morning, again, is a slight pre-market pop to pull back, probably creating a gap, and then we'll fill that gap, finding support, and then being able to continue up if we can hold support. If SPY were to lose the level of 56450, which is a support to the low side, then you could expect more downside towards these gap fills. SPY has made plenty of gap fills to the upside, which is showing me this overall rally is unsustainable. And also the rising wedge is showing me that we will be breaking down in due time after this rally is over. So this is what I'm looking at for SPY in the overall stock market. Let's go ahead and move into BTC and crypto, and then we will wrap up this video. And again, this is your weekly outlook and prediction week. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe if you don't mind. So BTC, we're getting some bearish divergence. As you guys can see, RSI is starting to trend down as price is trending up. So BTC is starting to get some bearish divergence. This is on the smaller time frames. I think we could see BTC slightly push up, especially if stocks push up as well in the morning. But I think we're going to need to have a correction to the downside, okay? RSI is starting to get frothy as well. You guys can see we're on the 4-hour time frame. RSI is very close to overbought. We have that bearish divergence. So things are looking pretty frothy here for BTC. Now, on the macro, as far as the macro is concerned, also we have overbought RSI on the daily time frame. But as far as the macro is concerned, we have a little bit more room to run here on RSIs, as RSIs are not overbought yet on the weekly time frame. We did just get green weekly MACD, which is showing momentum is going bullish on the macro time frame, and we have room to run on the monthly time frame. I think Bitcoin is setting up for a nasty move, and I think this is going to bring in altcoin season. I think Bitcoin is setting up to make a new all-time high, and I did give you guys price targets for that already. I think 15, 25K is a very conservative price target for what we're going to see. I think that's going to be the minimum. I actually have a fractal here too that is also playing out for BTC as well. So it looks like we are going to be pushing up or breaking out of the falling wedge. You guys can see this overall fractal from the run up here, saying that we could potentially run higher. It's very similar to what we're seeing now, especially with this price structure here. You can see this overall like curve top. Then it leads to an overall push. Then we go into like this bull flag. Then it leads to another push. That goes into a falling wedge. It leads to another push. So this is looking very promising, especially for what we're seeing here with the overall macro falling wedge as well, which the bull flag led us to 100K. This falling wedge can easily lead us to our 80 or to our 125 and 115K price target that we have here for BTC. And then also the fractal calls for that same price target as well. So I think those are very conservative price targets that we're easily going to be seeing, and that's going to bring in altcoin season. Now, normally what happens during altcoin season, and it's funny that the prediction shows this, is that BTC pushes up and then it ranges and then it drops down. And it's kind of funny what happens after this fractals. You see a drop down and then a leg up for a higher high, as it did. The fractal came from this piece here. So it would be kind of funny if Bitcoin did push up, range at about like 110, 130, and altcoin season happen. And I think that's what's going to happen. And then we're going to see a pullback. Altcoins are going to pull back. BTC is going to make a floor around 180K, 60K, somewhere around there, and then push to the upside to make a higher high. So again, very interesting that the fractal is calling for this. I think we have BTC on lock. And ladies and gentlemen, I did call for the 80K and 100K price target way back in 2022 and 2023 when people were calling for bearish price targets like 10K and 3K. I did call for the Bitcoin bull run, and I even called that we would be seeing altcoin season around spring, summer 2025. So I've been extremely accurate here on cryptocurrency, and we now have the fractal on top of technical analysis. So I'm very confident that we're going to see BTC push up, making a new all-time high, and that's going to take altcoins with it, ladies and gentlemen. You guys can see that we're moving back into the greed, showing that we definitely have bottomed as we moved out of the extreme fear, which we just recently were in. Also, you guys can see that major altcoins like XRP and Cardano ADA are also set up to make moves, which leads me to believe that we will see this altcoin season that I believe is coming here shortly. Again, key coins like XRP and ADA are going to perform very well, and I will be looking for altcoin gems as well, as I did call out the Onyx coin, which is still up over 1,000% to this date. So ladies and gentlemen, I think XRP is going to do well, ADA is going to do well, and I think Bitcoin is going to lead us into this new move. And this fractal is absolutely smashing, ladies and gentlemen. This fractal is on point. I believe that we're actually seeing what that fractal is saying, and we're going to see Bitcoin push up. It's probably going to range, and we're going to have altcoin season come, and this is looking very, very promising, ladies and gentlemen. So get ready, as I think crypto is setting up for a mega move, and crypto is a generational wealth opportunity. And again, this is not financial advice, but if you're not in crypto, ladies and gentlemen, you are missing out. I just want to quickly, guys, show you the ADA falling wedge as well, and we'll quickly go over ETH, and then we will wrap this up. So ADA has a falling wedge, probably going to break out over 132 very, very easily. XRP is probably going to break onto a new all-time high when Bitcoin makes this move. And then also Ethereum is probably going to push up. Again, it's in this macro accumulation. Ethereum is probably going to push up to 5K very, very easily when Bitcoin does make this move. So I'm expecting breakouts for Ethereum, XRP, and ADA. I think Ethereum is extremely undervalued right now, in my personal opinion. I think Bitcoin in the short term is going to see a slight push up, especially if stocks go hard to pull back. That pullback is going to make a higher low, and then we will continue up following the fractal, making a new all-time high and hitting my price targets. Ladies and gentlemen, this was your weekly outlook and prediction for stocks and crypto. If you found this video informative, please go ahead and drop a like. If you want to support the channel in a different way, you can check out the merch store. I also have a Discord where I give out exclusive buy and sell signals. It literally pays for itself, ladies and gentlemen. Don't take my word for it. Go ahead and ask the community on the live streams. Pays for itself. Payments made by PayPal or Cash App. Once you make payment, I'll send you the link. If you are interested in the Discord, hit me up on my email. It's $100 for a lifetime invite. That means lifetime invite to all of my buy and sell signals, which you can get alerts directly to your phone if you set up the notifications. I appreciate anybody who watched to the end of this video because it helps me out extremely. Again, if you want to support the channel in a different way, you can check out the merch store. But if you want to support for absolutely free, all you have to do is hit that like button, subscribe, and share the video, as it will help me out immensely. And as always, I appreciate each and every one of you. Have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out, DZ fam. And that's how you do it. That's how you create bangers. That's how you create art. An hour and a half of research, and then we work. All right, now I have to edit this video. Thank you to anybody who watched. We have to give shout outs to the donators because couldn't be here without them. Dude, I've been so on point when it comes to crypto, dude. I've been on point, and this fractal is sick. The fact that Bitcoin, so normally, I want to explain this fractal real quick. So the fractal comes from here, and normally what happens is when we got an altcoin season here, and we got an altcoin season here. So normally Bitcoin rallies up. Like we got two altcoin seasons in 2020. We got one in 2021. That was crazy, and we got one in like the late 2021, 2022. Like that was absolutely crazy. Like altcoins were gaining like 10, 20% every single day for like 2 months straight, bro. This fractal came from there, and it's kind of crazy how close this fractal is because it shows everything. It shows everything. It shows look at this. It shows the pullback here. It's perfect. This is the exact fractal. It's exactly right. It's the exact right fractal. Look at it. It shows the pullback here. I wish I had this earlier because it shows everything. It shows the bull flag to the falling wedge, and then it shows BTC ranging, and then that's going to lead to a pullback with a slightly higher high probably, and then BTC will go into a deep bear market and then take off really high. Unless the pattern changes or something like that. So that means this move that's coming, yeah, this move is a giant move. It's one of these. It's one of these. It's a giant move. So I think it's perfect. And Bitcoin will start ranging. Bitcoin will start ranging. And then we'll see a Bitcoin will start ranging, and then it will drop off and then take off for a slightly higher high. It's gonna be sick, but the floor is gonna be 100K. You're not gonna be able to lie. You're not gonna be able to buy Bitcoin for anything less than 100K. What's good, jokester? We're actually just now wrapping up. I gotta start recording the intros on the new camera. So I'm gonna wrap it up, y'all. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys check out the video. Thank you. a like and press subscribe for more content like this. I appreciate anybody who watched the end of the video because that helps. Alright, y'all, that was the video. Sounds easy, fam. Alright, y'all, that was the video. If you found it informative, drop a like and press subscribe for more. All right, DZ fam, thank you. You already know what it is. See you tomorrow and check out the video. Peace.
Yo, 14, you gotta. Yo, 14. Yo, 14.
Peace, fam. I don't really have any thoughts on Trey. I was just wrapping up. Sorry, bro. I don't really have any thoughts on Trey. I feel like anyone who follow him probably deserves to lose money, but everyone deserves a chance, and it's up to the community whether he deserves a chance or not. Also, GME's at $28 right now.